Rolling. Okay, Serene, can you elaborate on what happened to your son?
Well, on January the 1st, 2019, the first homicide in New Jersey. My son was at a party in East Orange. From what I was told, because I can only give you the story that I was told. He was at a party in East Orange. He came outside and someone shot up in the air, and he got hit by a stray bullet. I'm going to go back a little. I'm going to go back from the very beginning. On that day, January the 1st, when I received the devastating news from my middle son that his baby brother had gotten shot. First of all, I was devastated. When I say a state of shock, I was in, like I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move, period, until I made my way to the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom, I sit there. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. I was just in a state of shock, like really stuck, like couldn't move. And I hear my sons and their father steady saying, "Mom, come on," because they running, getting dressed, and I could not. When I say I could not move, I could not move. It was like, what is going on? Like, what am I supposed to do now? So I'm sitting there and they're steady telling me, "Mom, come on." So I couldn't move for at least 20 minutes. When I say 20 minutes, I mean literally 20 minutes or better. Until they kept saying, "Mom, come on, we gotta go find out what happened to Ibn." And I'm like, so I springs out and I'm like, stop. Like, I can't move, I can't do nothing, I can't. So I wanted my oldest son to be there, and I kept saying I'm gonna wait for him, and they kept saying, "Mom, we gotta go." So I'm like, okay, because now, like I'm saying, because before I removed myself off the toilet, I'm saying, I immediately went to God and said to God, like, "God, please don't let my son be dead, and please don't let me relapse behind this." Because I've always said I never know what will take me back in my past. If something would happen to my kids, I just didn't know. So as that time, minutes went by, seconds, I finally was able to get up and say, "Okay, I'm going to get dressed. I'm going. Just give me some time." 45 minutes had already went by. So, now people calling on the phone, they saying, we heard Ibn got shot, and this, that, and the third. Where is he? We checked the hospitals. He's not there. Where is he? So I'm speaking to his girlfriend. She at the precinct. She telling me they won't tell anything. I have to come there. So I'm like, okay, we're coming. We goes maybe a block in. My husband's sister said to us on the phone that she checked the hospitals where he should have been, like the trauma hospital, and he wasn't there. But she's on 4th and 7th Avenue where there's a body laying. And she said to me, "I don't know if that's Ibn, but they won't tell me anything until the mother or the father get here. And I don't know if that's Ibn or not, but come over here." Immediately, I turned to my husband and my son, and I said to them, "That's Ibn. I know that's Ibn. I know it. Mother's intuitions. I know that's Ibn." And they was like, Mom, don't say that. That's not Ibn. That's not Ibn. I said, I'm telling you, that's Ibn. And then we get to the scene. They got the yellow tape around. And I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't even get out the car. I was like, I'm telling y'all, that's Ibn. That's Ibn. I know it's Ibn. I know it's Ibn. And they was like, no, Ma, no, it don't have to be Ibn. I said, I know it's Ibn. At this point in time, an hour and some change that went by, he would have called us and told us he knew that we knew he was at this party. So he would have said something. We get out the car, the detectives come, and they start, we start asking them questions like, who is that? They said to us that we can't tell you anything. So I'm asking, I'm saying to the police, the detectives, I need some closure. I need to know if that's my son laying over there. Because if it's not, then I want to go find out where he's at. Like, what's going on? It's like, well, we can't touch him. In order to take a picture of him, we got to wait for the coroner's office. And by now, it's after 3 o'clock, and this happened 1:10. They like, we can't do anything. So I said, well, could y'all just at least tell us what he had on? Because early on that day before he went to the party, he had kept asking me to come in his room and help him get dressed for the party. And I kept saying, son, I'm tired. I just want to lay down. You can dress yourself. He's like, no, Ma, I want you to come in the room with me and help me get dressed. So I dressed him. I know everything he had on, from his t-shirt to his underclothes to his socks and jeans and everything. So when the officer said, I said, I could tell you what he had on. If I tell you what he had on, could you go over there and tell me, does that person have on what I'm telling you? He said, yeah, I can work something out. He goes over there. He comes back. He said, well, everything that you said he had on, he has on. I believe that's your son, but I can't really, allow you to come over here. And I said, well, could you take a picture? Can I see him? He was like, I can't move him. His head is turned this way. I can't move him. It was turned to the side. I can't move him to get a complete picture until the coroners get here. So I'm like, okay, but I still need closure because I want to see. I know you said he had on everything that I told you he had on, but I want to see. I just want to see. So he said, okay. And at that point, I just immediately, my inner soul, my spirit, everything just left out of me. And I just lost it. I lost it. I'm like, I just lost it. All I could do was just run up the street and just bang and bang and bang on this window, this metal gate. All I did was just bang and bang, and then I dropped to my knees because I knew at that point, prior to us getting there, I knew it was him. But then when I did him with the clothes he had on that I helped him put on and picked out, I knew it was him. So I immediately, my whole soul, my heart, and I always said to myself, after being clean for 11 years, I don't know what would take me back out. And my biggest fear would be losing one of my kids and then going back out. So I was like, oh God, please. All I could keep saying was, God, please hold on to me. Please, God, I don't want to go back, God. Please hold on to me. Please. And I just cried. And then finally, my son's father was missing. So now I'm looking for him. And they said he was on the other side of the yellow tape because they said we couldn't go